Hi, this is Gargi Rawat, and the big story today, all day on NDTV, has been that the workers who've been trapped in the Uttarakhand tunnel will finally be taken out today. So that is the big breaking news. They've been trapped for 17 days now, 41 workers inside the Silkyari tunnel. This is a collapsed tunnel, a part of the Char Dham project that collapsed 2 weeks ago on a Sunday morning. So now finally, after all the efforts, after all the various plans that have come into place, plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, now finally the workers are going to be pulled out. So let's take you through what happened. It is a group of rat miners. Now, rat mining is something that has been banned in India as it's highly dangerous and it's considered illegal. But there are a group of miners, a group of workers who knew this ability of how to dig through a narrow space, a very confined area, and they were the ones who were finally called in and who managed to dig through that last couple of meters of debris that was left to reach the workers who've been trapped inside the Silkyari tunnel. Now, if we can just take you through the rescue efforts. Now, what we do know is that drills were brought earlier. One drill was brought in from Haridwar, and however, that was not enough. Then later, you had a drill that was brought in from Delhi, and then a third drill was brought in, this auger machine that was being used to drill through those 60 meters of debris that had collapsed in the tunnel to reach the workers on the other side. And the auger machine over the weekend, it stopped working, and finally it broke down. And what we did know was that parts of it actually had to be carried out, and we saw these visuals of parts of it being carried out. Meanwhile, the army also arrived at the Uttarkashi tunnel, and they decided to start drilling from above, on the hilltop above the tunnel, and they started this vertical drilling in two places, we were told. So till yesterday, that is what was happening. The vertical drilling was happening from on top. The horizontal drilling had stopped as the machine had broken down. But then yesterday, the group of rat miners arrived there, and they told NDTV's Kishore Rawat, who's been reporting from the tunnel site, they said, "Hum 24 घंटे में निकाल लेंगे. Within 24 hours, we're going to complete this work." And it seemed like a lot of bravado that, how can it happen since there have been so many attempts and breakdowns, and we've given timelines before, and now authorities weren't giving timelines. So how could they give this very ambitious timeline of 24 hours? But they took even lesser time, so they managed to get through those last couple of meters in less than 24 hours. Now this pipe is being inserted, as we know, and if you've been following this story, while the machine has been drilling through the collapsed debris, and then a metallic pipe has been is being inserted into the areas that the tunnel, within the tunnel, that is being dug in. And this it's very narrow. It's around just a meter width, and it's through this that now the workers are going to be pulled out and rescued. The NDRF and army are there, and they're on some wheeled stretchers that they are going to be brought out. So that is where it stands. If we tell you about rat mining, it's something that the National Green Tribunal had actually banned back in 2014. It's a method that was very popular for coal mining, especially in Meghalaya, and used to hear of these constant accidents and people dying. Children were often used in rat mining, which is why it was declared illegal. However, it doesn't mean that people didn't still have those abilities. So these men who have come, these skilled, people who know rat mining, they're the ones who managed to dig through those last couple of meters. Around 15 meters were left when the drilling machine stopped working. As remember, there have been various obstructions. This metallic mesh was there. There have been pipes, etc. This was all part of the tunnel that collapsed. So that is what proved a big challenge for the machines as they were trying to drill through the debris. But the rat miners, through their manual means of drilling, managed to bypass these or take them out, or cut through the metal and actually get to the workers on the other side. The 41 men who have been trapped, the efforts have been on since these last couple of days to keep their morale high. And finally, light at the end of the tunnel. They are going to be pulled out. Now, once they are finally pulled out, we hope the questions will be asked about the Char Dham project, because remember, this is Silkyari tunnel is a part of the Char Dham project, and this is supposed to, make the route to Yamunotri shorter by around 23-26 kilometers. And now the Char Dham project is a very ambitious project pushed by the central government, which is to make all weather roads and all season roads in Uttarakhand to the Char Dhams of Yamunotri, Gangotri, Badrinath and Kedarnath. So these roads can be used through the year, and they're going to be, much wider roads. But it's been hugely controversial, as many environmentalists have questioned it and said the manner in which these roads are being built is very unscientific, that there's no care being taken, that forests are being removed, that blasting is being done. And this is, since this is such a fragile ecosystem, this is creating a lot of disturbance in the area, leading to more landslides. And we have seen in the last couple of years, landslides have increased in Uttarakhand, especially in this particular region in Garhwal, which is where the Char Dham project is, not so much in Kumaon area, which is, not where all this digging and road cutting is taking place. Now, there are several tunnels that are part of the Char Dham project, and Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami has said that all these tunnels will be looked at again, and there has been a committee appointed that's going to tell us exactly what went wrong in this particular tunnel that led to this collapse. Also, one must point out that the part of the tunnel that collapsed is something that had been dug up much earlier. So that is also very worrying, that this tunnel digging has been taking place for a few years. So the entry of the tunnel, just a few dozens of meters in, is where the collapse has taken place. So that has also raised a lot of questions, that this part should have been already taken care of, and the workers were working deeper inside. So how is it that what was dug up earlier and had already been worked on led to collapsed in this manner? There are some reports that blasting was being done, and this could have caused the collapse of the tunnel. But we're going to have to wait for that final committee report to come out. But the big breaking news today is that the rat miners have saved the day, and the workers are going to be pulled out today. We're waiting for that official announcement, but the 41 men who've spent the last 17 days trapped inside that tunnel will finally be pulled out.